real quick. We'll go live.
Are we live?
And we're live now, and we say, hey, how's it going?
Oh, is that what we do?
We go, hey, how you doing?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the stream. The very well publicized. We've been planning for months. Everybody said they were going to be here. So
welcome to the Salsa Parlor video game hour.
Video game hour.
Welcome to Salsa Parlor Game Town.
Welcome to Game Town.
Welcome to Game Town. Welcome to Salsa Parlor Gameville.
You want to do your intro?
Yeah, I'm Zach. You may know me from the channel. You might not actually know me if you are somebody that just watches the shows. You probably don't even see me because I'm not in anything.
Okay.
But I do a lot of the producing for this stuff. And it's a pretty good time. Trevor?
I would say probably no one is going to recognize me. I just moved here. Share an affinity for video games with Zach, and we thought, why not just talk about video games for other people that want to talk about video games? Do we have 100 viewers yet?
We do. 1,000 viewers already.
1,000 more viewers are watching?
I'm going to give this a quick name change.
What are you going to call it?
I don't know. The Salsa Parlor Game Show. Salsa Parlor Gamecast. Got it.
Yeah, if we do game show, we'll have to do like Deal or No Deal.
I'm just going to call it Episode 1.
I hope we let someone down. I hope they're really excited.
Really excited about what?
The stream, they're like, games? And then we just blow it.
I really hope
like they've been waiting on a Salsa Parlor Gamecast. They got the notification, immediately stopped what they were doing, and then we just blow it.
They're like a video game show. Nice.
This is just what I've wanted.
If you're... Hey, OG Yondo.
OG Yondo's watching.
We're doing this. There are prizes to the show. This is OG, because you're here. So this is this is Trevor and I's first foray. We're doing our own show. And it's a show where we kind of talk about what's going on in video game news industry, what's popping, because for me, that's something that I pay way too much mind to every day of my life. And Trevor is a video game fan, but he doesn't follow the news as much.
Right. So this is mostly going to be just Zach explaining things to me.
I don't know.
And I'm going to go, wow.
I'm no journalist.
And then I'm going to say, I've played that. I think we have another viewer. I think we have two viewers.
Well, thanks for joining, guys. There's no reason for you to be watching this. It's not the morning show.
Hey, but we're happy you're here anyway.
We're happy you're here. We're happy to see you. I'm just doing I'm trying to share it, but we're doing it real clunky.
Oh, okay. I can fill the radio silence if you'd like while you... This is a test stream, so we appreciate everybody who is giving this a chance.
This is the first episode, and we're hoping that we can figure out a good formula in the next month.
The
next year of doing this.
Decade, maybe. Did you get it shared?
I don't know what to say. Trevor.
Hey guys, we're masturbating on camera.
Are finally doing porn. And that's how we are going to let everybody know.
Oh, we're going to get so many viewers now. It's fun watching like a third person hop in, like, no, I'm all set. We should do game stuff.
Yeah, so real quick, what we'll do before we hop into some of the articles that I found, some of the news that happened recently, some of the video game news. Some of the video.
What is up, guys?
What's up, guys? I would love it.
Can we do like a YouTuber bit where we're just like shouting at each other's faces? What is up, guys? Today we're going to be reviewing all the video games. I'm just going to usually have to emphasize random words.
Yeah, like randomly in the middle of a sentence.
What is up, guys?
What is going on, you guys? Today we're going to be talking about the news.
I am stoked to bring you what I think is going to be the best game of 2021.
Can we just do that for 2 hours?
My
face is going to be exhausted.
If I could do that in general for longer than 30 seconds, I would love to do it.
Okay.
But the idea of doing it, I feel like my jaw would hurt.
My face
ears
hurts
would
just
start
from
ringing.
doing that. Just like that amount of effort and my face is tired.
What is going on?
What is up? All right. Should we
Welcome to the Salsa Party podcast.
The Salsa Party game?
Welcome to
pad.
the Salsa Party game pad. Welcome to the games, and we're doing it.
We're doing it.
So up top before we get into the news.
We'd like to thank our sponsor, Hentai.
This is our first segment on the show. We got our first segment, which is just what have you been playing before we get into anything? What have you been sinking hours into? Trevor, hit me with the news.
Well, Zach, I've been playing a lot of Mortal Kombat. I used to play Smash, and this is my first combat fighter, and I've had a lot of fun tearing people's limbs off and then beating them to death with them. A lot more than I thought I would.
It seems, as somebody who hasn't played Mortal Kombat since PlayStation 2.
Okay, it's been on a second.
It seems fun.
It's great. I recommend it. It's very deep. If you like fighting games, it's one of the best ones I've ever played. What have you been playing? What have you been playing, Zach?
Well, as you know, recently I got a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. Yep.
So I've been playing that.
The whole house got Switches.
Nintendo. I've been playing Pokemon Nintendo Let's Go Eevee.
Pokemon Nintendo Let's Go Eevee.
Yeah, I've been playing the Let's Go Eevee game. So I've been just playing a nostalgia heroin game.
Yep.
Just fat veining nostalgia.
It's been fun to talk about Pokemon because it's I view it in such a different light now.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were talking about this the other day, like with Ash Ketchum.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't catch anything.
Yeah.
Ketchum, he didn't catch he caught 8 to 9 Pokemon per season and then just left. It's like, that's all of them.
I caught them all. No, he frequently ignored Pokemon.
But as you brought up earlier, he did catch the sewage Pokemon.
That's true. This is, I don't know if you guys are fans of the Pokemon show, but I've been rewatching it because I've been playing Let's Go Eevee. And also, I could have been playing Let's Go Pikachu, but I got Let's Go Eevee because there's 2 versions. For those of you that aren't Pokemon heads. But there's, in the show Pokemon, Ash catches a Krabby, like a real small Krabby, and then doesn't do anything for like 6 episodes. And the next thing he catches is a sewage Pokemon. He's the most useless Pokemon trainer I've ever seen in my life. And he wants to be the very best.
The very best with a pile of sewage and an edgy fire dragon.
Ash Ketchum is the equivalent to a guy who says, I'm going to be the best pianist on the planet. And he spends every day throwing his piano against the wall. I'm going to be the best pianist.
What is your, what's your squad looking like? Who's carrying you?
Oh, so I've got Kadabra.
Okay.
Eevee, obviously.
Okay.
Ninetales.
Okay.
Golduck.
Okay.
Who else? Hitmonlee.
Okay.
And Slowpoke, I think, is my 6th.
That's a squad.
It's a good one. I've been doing good. I did lose against the Zapdos, though.
You lost against the Zapdos.
Well, it had like 15 levels on me.
It'll do that.
So
news.
I could talk about Pokemon
forever.
We already have.
But the 1,000 viewers that are tuning in, thank you to all 1,000 of you. They want to hear about the news.
That's what they asked us about.
They said, "Hey, give us the news."
PC Master Race. Yeah. Trevor and I are both PC Master Race. Trevor doesn't actually PC Master Race though. He just plays League.
It's an expensive League machine.
He has an expensive League machine, but he do be having a PC though.
I do be doing work on it.
And I think
fucking love Outlook, Excel.
Oh yeah, and that's what the PC Master Race is really about.
Right. I was so sick of doing it on my Xbox.
I was so sick of all the productivity. I was so sick of using Adobe Premiere Pro
on my Xbox
Nintendo
360.
Switch. Yeah, exactly. So there's some pretty good things have been going on. And some of this is like actual activity that's I kind of wanted to bring up and talk to you about. Other stuff is just kind of funny. And the first one I wanted to bring up was the South by Southwest had their like Game of the Year awards, and pretty cool actually. I thought it was gonna be like whack because
Like the Grammys?
yeah, like every other award show, and I was actually pretty surprised by who won stuff. Because Game of the Year, according to South by Southwest, was the game Hades, which
I've heard good things, but have never played.
it's an amazing game. I have not played it, but my brother who streams
Like
on
top
Twitch,
down roguelike, yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's everything that I think I would like. I just haven't played it.
exactly. I don't want to. I say I don't want to just jump into a new game, but I bought Let's Go Eevee, so I'm lying. But Hades, having watched people stream it, it looks phenomenal. It looks like a goddamn riot. And it deserves every bit of hype that it's gotten. But it didn't just win Game of the Year. This is what blows me away, is it also won excellence in game design, according to South by Southwest. So not only was it the best game, but it also was the best design game. So they're really putting it on a pedestal. And it is a beautiful game. If you haven't seen it, it looks astounding. The art style is really, really neat.
The characters I've heard are amazing.
Mhm.
Like just super, super, super cool. I haven't picked it. You ever? I know we'll talk about this later, but there's just some games where I'm like, oh, that does look good. I have no interest in playing it at all.
Yep.
And everybody says it's amazing, and I'm sure it is, and I'd probably really like it, and I just can't pick it up.
We're going to talk about that before we end the podcast.
Well, right.
We're going to get deep into the
Right.
what
Well,
do
'cause you
people
said-
say is good.
Well, because you said that you hadn't played, because there's one other game that won 2 awards, which is Deep Rock Galactic.
Yeah.
And you said you hadn't played that one.
No, I did play Deep Rock.
You did play Deep Rock
for
Galactic.
15 minutes.
For 15 minutes. Okay. I would try it for a little bit longer because it's amazing.
Okay.
It's really, really, really special.
I want to try. Here's the issue with video games. And this is what every time I see Game of the Year stuff or like any sort of game awards, I have this issue. And that's, oh wow, that looks great. I'm never going to make time for that.
Exactly. Because adult life is a nightmare.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, because when you're a kid, or especially in college, I could sink 8 hours.
Yeah.
Into video games. I can't do that anymore. I don't have a free 8-hour period to sink into anything.
Even if I have a free day 8 hours to sink into a game, I don't have the stamina. I can't just sit and play the same game for 8 hours.
Yeah. Well, and every game now takes like 35 hours. So it's like, oh, I can't wait to invest in that story, like the characters. And then 8 weeks later, be like, wow, what a good resolution. I just don't want to even start it. Like Final Fantasy 15, I started. I'm like, I'm not fucking doing this for a year.
No, that's insane.
That game is so long.
There's, so is Persona 5.
That's another one where it looks amazing.
I don't have time for that. I'm not about to sink 500 hours into this game.
It's ridiculous.
I say that, but I'm also somebody that I think I've probably put like 1,500 hours into Overwatch.
I think with a competitive game, it's a little bit differently because there's always that like thrill.
Yeah.
Like League, I think is we were saying I play a lot of League and I'm not good at it, but just that like reset every single time is really satisfying. Rocket League, oh my god, what a great game.
Competitive games in general.
Yeah, very replayable for me.
Any sort of thing where it's like you lose, you go again, you win, you go again.
Yeah,
and you just keep doing it.
Yeah, I like competitive games.
And there's something else. Where is my
in the South by Southwest?
No. So there's some actual like news that I thought was pretty interesting. Is that Payday 3? Did you ever play the Payday series?
I played Payday 2 for, I believe, 15 minutes, like you. Played Deep Rock Galactic. I did not like it.
It's not great, in my opinion.
It hasn't aged well at all.
Payday, I didn't play the first one. I played the second one, and I saw why people would like it, but I was like, this is not for me at all. And then just ignored it. And so when I saw this, now this is, if you are a fan of Payday and you're excited about this,
shitting all over it.
I get it. Maybe this is for you, but I love this as an article, and I love this as a bit of news that's been leaked, is that Payday 3 has a release date set for 2023.
That's very funny.
And I'm like, I don't know who. I want to meet the person, and hopefully you're watching this right now. The person who's at the edge of their seat for a Payday release 2 years from now, and why we needed to find out now. I don't get it. I'm excited for you if this is your game. And I love that they even included in the headline. This is from Game Informer. They included in the headline 18-month post-launch support is planned for this.
Hell yeah.
And I'm
so
like,
they're planning it in 2024.
Yeah, they're
going to be playing Payday. The most.
I got the
Watch Dogs 5's coming out in 2028.
I can't wait.
And I cannot wait to run around doing the same thing. NBA 2K24 is coming out in 2024.
Love some Rocket League, says OG Ando. Hey,
Rocket League is the best game ever made. Dude. It's a perfect game.
It's one of the best competitive games ever made by far.
I hope. Can we talk about? There's an article in here that has to do with one of my favorite video games ever. Do you like Fallout?
I love Fallout.
I think Fallout New Vegas is probably one of my favorite games ever. Okay. This is an article in Fallout 3. This article is titled, "It takes less than 20 minutes to eat a baby in Fallout 3." And that's not something that I knew, but I do think that this changes everything for me in Fallout. I don't know what else I'm going to do besides eat babies now.
Well, what is phenomenal is that somebody figured this out, that you can start a game of Fallout and 20 minutes later be eating babies.
18 minutes and 51 seconds later.
18 minutes and 51 seconds.
He's a speedrunner.
What blows me away is that somebody found that out, and I have put a lot of time into the Fallout series, and I have never once eaten a person in Fallout.
No,
let alone a baby.
Because I'm a decent person. I just shoot bandits in the head with a shotgun like a civilized person. I wouldn't eat anyone.
From this article on Kotaku, of course, hilarious paragraph in which it says the game DLC, The Pit, introduced the game's only baby Marie, and a mod known as Acquired Immunity lets you, with the cannibal perk, eat that baby.
That means someone had to make a mod for that.
Yeah, they're like, we need to be able to eat the only baby.
Right. I mean, someone went to that baby, thought, oh, this would be cool if I could eat it. And then when they couldn't, they're like, this is unacceptable to me. And then they had to code an edible baby into that game.
They're like, where are the game files?
Where's the baby?
Where's the baby in the game files? We gotta eat that baby.
Jeez, oh, Pete. So I don't know if you've noticed, some people have actually been watching the stream. Kind of neat.
5 viewers?
5 viewers, which is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Watching us figure it out.
I appreciate the patience, guys.
I would say this is going very smooth. Did you advertise that we would be kissing at the end of the stream?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So that's probably why we got.
That's probably why they're all hanging out. Oh, and then
you have to wait. You have to watch the whole stream, otherwise we won't do it.
Up next on the news cycle, Trevor. On the news cycle.
What is up, guys? Today, Zach and I are going to be making sweet love in the studio for clout.
I'm actually naked underneath.
So am I.
The table. So up next on the news cycle, we got in Japan, they finally opened up the Super Nintendo World, Nintendo's theme park.
Wow, like a Disneyland.
Yeah, like Nintendo's Disneyland. And I don't know anything about it, except for the fact that apparently it was plagued with issues up until release, which means it's going to be fucking phenomenal. It's going to be a great theme park.
Jeez, oh Pete's. What is in the park?
I just took a quick peek, looking at some of the some photos of the park and stuff, and it looks like you have your classic like Mario World and like Zelda and shit like that, like all their major IPs.
You get to kill turtles.
I would hope that you could stomp some Goombas. If you can't stomp some Goombas, they really wasted their time making that park.
I only want to commit violent murder on real life versions of Mario enemies. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I want to be able to go to a theme park and stomp up and down on a man in a plush costume dressed as a Goomba.
Wow!
He's just... I want to fist fight Waluigi.
And then just scream Mario Party.
It's a me, a drunk guy unruly at a theme park. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't really look like... I mean, it looks cool, especially if you're a fan of Mario. Like going to like a Mario theme park would obviously be very cool. But I think it's just kind of like... it's in Japan. So
okay?
like it's essentially meaningless to everybody that either doesn't live in Japan or can't afford to go to Japan. It's just kind of like a thing that exists. Gotcha. It's like when somebody tells me like, the fucking Disney World in France has this cool ride, and I'm like, I'll never even see it.
I don't even like our Disney World that much.
That's fair.
It's fine.
Universal.
We don't have a Nintendo World though.
LA kind of rules.
I haven't been there either.
It's too expensive.
In LA?
Yeah, if it was free, it would be the greatest theme park ever. But that goes for every single theme park. All it has to do is be free, and it's the best. There's a Yoshi ride at Super Nintendo World. Yeah, I don't think there's any thrill rides at Mario Land, which is kind of a shame because the average Mario fan is 47.
Addicted to thrills.
Oh yeah, that as well. All right, well, move it on. These are two things. I'm going to kind of do these real quick.
Okay.
Because these are two things that are pretty interesting. One, I don't really have an opinion on.
Okay.
But I just thought it was neat. And it's another roguelike game.
Okay.
Hit 5 million sales.
Is it Dead Cells?
Dead Cells.
I've played that one.
I have not played it.
That's a great little game.
About it. Dude, again, we've done it again. Great game. Is it here? How much does it cost?
Like $20.
That's fine. I might actually jump on.
Get it? I think it's on Game Pass as well.
Ooh, because that's what Hades is like 25.
Yeah, that's what makes them so great. And they don't take up 80 hours of your life.
Exactly.
I love a roguelike.
And Valheim on Steam recently hit like just a crazy... I don't know what the number is. I'd have to relook it up. But Valheim hit like leaderboard level sales in like a month.
That's a PC exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it is not unique. That's what blows me away. It is really fun, but it's just another open world survival game.
I mean, but if the pieces line up...
Exactly.
Everybody's
just trying to be like the next Minecraft as far as like open world survival goes.
Okay.
And Valheim's kind of close. It kind of nails it.
It's a good concept. So it's like if you can eliminate the stupid stuff, add a few little,
fun things.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's all the same. It's all the same concept. All these open world survival games do the same thing where it's like you wake up, you're in a new place, and then you're like, fuck, I got to figure it out. And then you build something, and then it's nighttime, and now the bad guys are out. They want to kill you, and you're like, "Oh, I'm hungry," and you got to find a way to get food, and then the cycle continues.
I mean, I would say it's usually how survival goes, though.
Exactly.
But think of Stardew Valley. Like that's just a copy of 6 other games, but it's great. They just ripped stuff off from all these different games, and they made an amazing little game.
OG Yondo asks, was there any news about the new Elder Scrolls? And
I didn't see any. Is there some?
There hasn't been anything major, at least that I've seen.
Elder Scrolls 6.
Something. This is the last little bit of news that I found that I thought was pretty interesting, and that's Activision. Yet again, is laying off. I think entire European studios. So they're
For
like
what?
Blizzard Activision is laying off I can't remember how many jobs, but I'm gonna get the article in front of me.
To answer while you get that article, to answer OG Yondo's question, looks like Elder Scrolls is going to release sometime between 2024 and 2025.
Wow,
it is out there, and that's just speculation. The company hasn't said anything, so probably a hot second, or it's going to be Skyrim 76, and it's going to be a nightmare on Earth.
Dude, I don't think that I think they're done. I think they're done making both Fallout and Elder Scrolls games.
You don't think Todd Howard would do something stupid again?
He might.
I like to talk about Bethesda drama. I think eventually it'd be cool if we get this real nice and focused. I got some passionate. I'll just rip on Todd Howard for 30 minutes straight.
If anyone deserves it. And when people were like, we need a good announcement, and he goes, how about a Elder Scrolls phone game? And they're like, no.
Incorrect.
That is not what we wanted. Now, Activision Blizzard is closing European publishing offices, which doesn't seem like a huge deal, but they've already restructured and reduced their workforce by 200 jobs. And doing this again is, who knows how many hundreds of jobs if they're closing entire publishing offices.
Well, and isn't Activision supposed to be the cash cow? They're
Yeah,
supposed to
that's
have a
the
lot of
thing.
money.
They have Call of Duty, Overwatch.
It looks like there's been
World of
growth.
Warcraft?
It looks like there's been growth in the company, and the executives have made more money, $200 million bonus for the CEO.
Yeah, but then that's what Activision does: is they make more money, and then they go, we can cut corners here and here,
And
then
make an even worse game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating. I feel real bad for these people that work for Blizzard. But I will say, as somebody who's looking for a job, they are hiring.
Activision is?
Blizzard.
Oh, okay.
An absolute buttload of positions are open to work on Overwatch 2. If you're somebody that wants to work on Overwatch 2, they have a lot of positions open. You can work on that brand new game that's going to be released in 6 years.
I think we're probably approaching the last 10 minutes here. Did we want to talk about the games coming out? What you're looking for?
Yeah, so we're coming up on the end here, and I want to real quick run through some of the games that came out in the past week.
One other thing. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks
the
so
stream.
much. If you've been watching this, this isn't anything like the morning show. So
we were kind of just going to experiment in front of no one.
Yeah.
So, but thanks for hanging out with us.
we did not expect viewers.
We'll put together something competent if you watch again.
Yeah, we promise it'll be better next week. Okay, so here's some of the games that came out. I'm gonna save my favorite for last, but we have RBI Baseball 2021. It came out.
I know we're probably different here. I want a good Major League Baseball game.
100%.
It'd be so fun. I think baseball games are so cool.
I had so much fun with MLB The Show.
It's great.
Great game.
It's back now, isn't it, though?
I think so. I haven't touched it
PS4,
yet.
I
But
don't even know.
I know that as a kid, MLB The Show was the bee's knees. I don't know RBI.
I think it's like the NBA Live of MLB games.
Excited,
so it's
though.
like
It's cool.
I mean, bad reviews on most RBI baseball, I think.
I mean, I'll say this much: the fact that they're putting a baseball game out on the Switch, because it's on everything. It's on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and Nintendo Switch, which is pretty impressive. when a
that's
game
lot of systems.
gets it out on everything.
RBI Baseball 20 got a 55%
Oh,
on
no.
Metacritic. I mean, maybe this is when they turn it around, though.
That's true. 2021 could get a 77. It really could. Mundawn came out on PlayStation, PC, and Xbox. I don't know anything about this game. I haven't looked up any of the games that I don't know that are coming out.
We will look up the games next week.
Exactly. Then we'll give our review of the games that came out last week. Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning on Nintendo Switch came out.
A re-reckoning.
Re-Reckoning.
The first reckoning was...
I'm assuming the original game is called Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning.
Okay.
And then this one would be...
A do-over.
Yeah, it's the Re-Reckoning.
Whoopsie daisy.
And then Root Film came out on PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. I don't know anything about this one either. Sounds fun. I'll say that much. Root Film sounds like a good name for a game.
I'm looking it up.
And the best for last of the games that I saw that came out in the last week, Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. Thank you.
This is the
Give
big
me
one.
some more. This is
the
a
big
huge
one.
On Nintendo Switch, baby.
Now, is that game already out? Battle for Neighborville?
I think...
Or is that a brand new...
I think this is a Switch exclusive Plants vs. Zombies game.
Wow.
And...
Because Garden Warfare was actually pretty great.
Garden Warfare, if you haven't played Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, it's a tricky game. It markets itself as a child's game, but I'll be damned if it isn't challenging and fun.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's a great little shooter. Little team shooter.
It's a fun little team-based third-person shooter.
If there's anything you want us to talk about next week or this week, if you're quick, put it in the comments, send us a little message, and we'll talk about your thing. That way we can actually talk about things that are great and cool.
If you have a question
and
or a comment or a concern, leave. Don't forget to smash that like button.
Smash that freaking like button.
Don't forget to smash the subscribe. Don't forget to share it with your friends.
Yeah, go to each one of your friends and say, hey, please watch this to completion.
Go invade someone else's Twitch stream and spam our link a bunch of times. Make it look like that it's us doing it. All right, so before we end the stream, I got a question for you, Trev.
Yeah, hit me with your question. This is
And
the
that
final. You got to name the question something.
This is the deal or no deal.
Deal or no deal. Okay.
This is a Wheel of Fortune.
Deal of Fortune.
Deal of Fortune. The big Q. And that is, what big game growing up or in your past, what huge game that people were like, this is the best, or this game rules, did you just not touch and couldn't give a shit about playing?
Like big IP?
Well, like anything that became super popular that like your friends were playing or you just knew everybody was picking up and you just didn't care for.
My friends loved playing Gears of War. I've never played Gears of War. Like I've played like a couple campaign missions like on friends' Xboxes as like a young lad. Mm-hmm. I've never played the multiplayer. I don't know anything about Gears of War.
You have played it.
I've played like the campaign,
like
two missions on my friend's Xbox.
Right.
I know how it works, but I've never played. I didn't play Gears of War. I didn't play Gears of War 2. I didn't play Gears of War 3. Mm-hmm. I didn't play Gears of War 4. I'm just gonna do this up to 5. I didn't play Gears of War.
Did you play Gears Tactics?
I didn't play Gears Tactics.
Wow, that's the best one.
The best one.
No, Gears. As somebody who beat Gears 1 and 2 and played quite a bit of 3.
I'm sure they're great.
They are fun. I will say this. They do a couple of things real good, and then everything else I'll be playing, I'm like, kind of wish I was playing another shooter right now. And that's just how Gears is.
They just seem a little bit too meaty for me, the characters. I feel like I'm like running a little meatball around.
The movement is really satisfying in Gears. That's what people
You like
really
the movement?
That's what people like.
Okay.
Because it's real smooth and the cover bouncing, people are obsessed with that. And that became like the multiplayer thing, is like using a shotgun and just fucking beat bopping around cover.
Okay.
But
yeah, never got into it.
I never played multiplayer. I played horde mode. I played campaign.
Okay.
But as a defender, I'll be defending
You were
Gears
playing the defense
audience. As somebody who's played a lot of Gears, still, it is a really solid game, but it is no Halo.
No, I mean, but Halo's great.
Exactly.
We should do a whole episode on just Halo.
Halo is the Microsoft baby.
Well, yeah.
And Gears was the wannabe. Gears tried to be as cool as Halo, I feel like.
Is that an Xbox IP?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Gears and Halo are both Xbox exclusives.
Okay.
Exclusives.
Exclusive.
And I'll say mine. This is one that people kind of, I wouldn't say it's like huge, but people were definitely crazy about it. And this is a massive game. I've never touched it. And it's not because I don't care for it, but it's because I just, when I did have access, I wasn't in a position to buy it. So I never tried it out. But The Last of Us and The Last of Us Part 2, I've never touched.
I never played those ones either. I wish I could push back on you, but I cannot. They look amazing.
They look incredible.
The new one looked next level, but I saw a lot of people complaining about it.
Actually, here's one better. I had the opportunity multiple times to play the Uncharted series, and I have no interest in playing Uncharted.
See, I do. I think they look great.
I'm sure they're
Sony's
fun.
exclusives, I think, are way better than Xbox's.
I agree. That's the only thing that Sony has.
We should do an episode on this eventually, too.
On
We're
Sony.
talking about a lot of different episodes.
Yes. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure something
We'll figure out what we're going to do. But I'll say this. The Uncharted, I don't get it, I guess.
Okay.
I'm like, to me, I feel like it's trying to do things in a bunch of different ways. And it's like, I'd rather just play a different game that does specific things better than try to play this game that does all these different things. It's like, it seems like it wants to be like this adventure, like shooter situation. And I'm like, every time I've seen gameplay, the gunplay looks clunky as fuck. And the, whole story adventure just seems like a wannabe action movie.
Okay.
And it doesn't.
Well, I think that's the point.
But it doesn't do anything over the top. Like it's trying too hard to be real, but it's not. To me, it just doesn't appeal.
Okay.
Like I feel like if I'm gonna play an adventure game, give me an adventure game. If I'm gonna play a shooter game, give me Doom.
Doom is great.
See what I mean?
Whole episode on Doom too.
But if you like Uncharted, it's okay.
You're allowed.
You're allowed. I'm sure it is fun. I'm sure if I caved and played them from top to bottom, I probably would really like them. But just outside looking in, as somebody who's never been like a Sony guy, I'm like, meh.
You gotta go buy a PS4.
Yeah, I had a PS4 for a minute.
Okay.
And during that time, I did not play one Sony exclusive.
Okay.
I owned a PS4 for a year and a half, didn't touch one Sony exclusive.
I bought a PS4 just to play Spider-Man.
Actually, no, I owned a PS4 for like 4 years. 3 years? For a while. I just never used it.
Ugh. Not a PS4 guy.
No, I just used my Xbox.
So do I.
And then I sold my PS4 to a child for
$800.
for $15,000. No, I sold it to his dad for $100. I was going to give it to him for free. But the guy was like, here, you look like you need money for crack. And I was like, thanks.
Right.
But thanks so much for watching, guys. If you have... Oh, hold on a moment.
Really get after that like button.
Right there with Gears of War. OG Honda said, did you guys ever play any of the Tekken games? I did play Tekken. In fact, I've played more Tekken than Mortal Kombat.
Tekken Everett is the for real one. Like, if
It
you
is
actually
fun.
want to play a fighting game and attain glory, you got to play Tekken.
Having played Tekken, and this is for OG Honda if you're still watching, Tekken is the real deal. I had some buddies growing up that were very good at fighting games. I did not play Tekken. I button mashed Tekken while very not clear-headed.
Okay.
And my friends beat me in Tekken. That's what happened.
That's a really dramatic story.
Yeah. Tekken is a great game, but fighting games are hard.
Which brings us back to Mortal Kombat 11, which you should play.
I still have to play it with you. You still have to teach me
Okay.
how to play Mortal Kombat. Thanks so much for watching the stream, guys. We're going to do it again
Smash
next
that like
week.
button. Smash that subscribe button. Smash that other comment button and leave comments. Tell us.
And don't forget to comment that smash.
Comment that smash button. Tell us we're cute.
What are you playing?
Send us
Leave
hundreds
a
of
comment.
dollars.
What are you playing? Leave a comment. What are you doing?
What are you playing?
What are you playing on your system?
What's your system?
What Pokemon are you catching?
We'll find out next time.
You gotta catch them all.
Send us money. Tell us we're good looking.
Thank
And
you
we're
so
going to go
much.
tongue kiss off stream.
We'll be back next week.
Bye. GG. We did it.